Good morning, friends. Let's quickly understand what has been happening in the news as of today, which is 5th of December 2020. The biggest coverage of today's news is on RBI governor's speech yesterday. Now, what has he said? He has said two things. One, he said the next Q3 GDP is likely to move towards plus 0.1% and the Q4 will move to 0.7% GDP. He has made the revision and accordingly he has said that the whole year GDP is likely to be minus 7.5%. Now, because he has projected to be this way, he has felt there is no need for him to change any of the policies of the RBI, which is either repo rate or reverse repo rate or the bank rate, doesn't need to be changed. We will maintain the status quo and we will wait and watch. Now, understand this. If at all we reach that kind of the GDP growth which he projects, I'll be the happiest person on the earth. But where are we now? Let's look at it. The Q2, which was projected as minus 7.5%, was actually considering 2 months of rebooting back, which is August and September. The industry started coming back to normalcy. And the pharma companies, the COVID supplies were at peak in the market, in the local. Now coming to the Q3, which is October, November, December, the October was fine because of the pent-up demand or the festival season purchases and also a little bit of the COVID and little bit of more relaxed outlooks. But the November has been the dangerous month so far because of two reasons. One, the national calamity in terms of cyclones, rains, waterloggings everywhere. Two, elections. And three, the demand has been posting very low offtakes. Raw material price increase, raw material shortages, there were multiple problems which were coming up on the market. Then there was a third element coming to December. So far we haven't seen it growing. So in my opinion, looking at plus 0.1% in Q3 might be challenging and I might expect it to be about minus 5 to 6% in Q3. Whatever it is it right to be silent without any corrective factors? Even assuming he is right with minus 7.5% on the whole year, should we not be doing some things to stimulate it to grow to the higher levels? How are we doing compared to the other countries? Let's have a look at it. Here is a chart. When I compare it with the India, it recorded the largest contraction in GDP as of September. Inflation has been touching the roof as of October. The rupee has been the weakest in this year. Unemployment is still high. Now, current account surplus is also lower. In spite of all this, why is that share market is picking up so well? Sensex breaches 45,000 for the first time on the foreign fund flows. It explains. It's nothing else but a soap water. When I stir it, it becomes looking bigger because of the bubbles. After some time, the bubbles settle down and the liquid is actually very thin. It's nothing else but the foreign direct investments of 63,000 crore in November this year as against 22,000 crore in 19 has swinged the Sensex in the market. But in reality, what do we see? The gold imports are slipping. What does it mean? Festival fails to revive demand. Gold is the common most thing which people invest. Middle income group will, if they have excess money, they will invest in the gold. But unfortunately today all the golds are going back into the banks for loans. This is the truth. How are we going? How are we doing? We'll have to wait and see. But there is also a comment about will Atmanirbhar call damage India's small entrepreneurs? Read it.